So I met up with my auntie Chris today because we're going for lunch, and she was kind enough to drive me to Pinjarra. And on the way here, she said that she would be happy to give me a food drop. So instead of having to carry 10 days worth of food, I only have to carry 5. Which is very good because this is sort of what 10 days worth of food looks like. And I thought I'd mention, all of this looks incredibly unhealthy, but I can't have stuff that spoils on the track. Like, done my research, I'm trying my best, but you know, Babybel cheese, they last apparently. The only real veggie I can carry is dehydrated peas. And you know, high carbs and sugar, I'm going to burn it off. I need that energy.
How the hell can I get out without a Pinjarra?
Hang on. IGA Pinjarra.
Scared on the bridge?
Yes.
Yeah, they can be a bit shaky, can't they?
Can be, yeah. So where should we sit? Should we sit?
On lunch, kindly shouted by Auntie Chris.
This is
Sorry?
not for you,
Hello.
it's for me.
Yeah.
So I'm doing some modifications to my pack. I start stretch of Dwellingup tomorrow. So this is a memory foam mat that I've just put underneath my pack softeners because it has eaten through even that foam. So that's quite a bit of cushioning. Might even be too much. I don't know what to think. And I've also made myself some shoulder pads in case I need them. But I shouldn't do. But they're there in case. So today's going to be day 1 on the push to Kalamunda. It's like 8 PM right now. I am probably going to start walking late because I need to go to the post office and that opens at 9. And the cafe I want to go to opens at 9. So I should get to camp before dark, but today should be a fairly easy day. It's going to be sunny, shouldn't be any rain, and it's just a smooth 19 Ks to camp. Check out this train over there, but there's someone poking around. Looks like it's just carriages. I spoke to the lady that was rummaging around here, and she was apparently just looking for a geocache. Yeah, she reckons they put these here so that way people don't full drive along the tracks, because it's like a tourist railway line, but there's only probably one train every 2 weeks. Made it to Chedora Hut. So that's the first 20 Ks of my 211km death march to Kalamunda. Honestly, I'm feeling a bit more confident. Like, that took me 5 hours. I know it's like mostly flat the whole way, but right now I feel like I could do another 6 or even another 9. So I think that's a good sign, especially since that I'll be getting up earlier as well, because I only started walking around like 10. So I've just noticed my tent is moldy. So when I went to go get out my air mattress, it's like right next to my tent, and I touched like the tent bag and I noticed it like felt wet to touch. So I thought that's not good. If you can see, there's mold spots visible here, but like the whole thing stinks. When I set up my tent and it gets wet, I always try to air it out. And the thing is, I haven't used my tent in ages, and it's gotten wet from being in my bag and me walking in the rain. I never thought about that. It never crossed my mind. So I think at my food drop off, I'm just going to ditch my tent. I'm probably just going to send it home. And that saves like an extra 2 kilos I don't need to carry for the really tough days. Got another Babyville fire starter. So today is day 2 on my stretch to Kalamunda. It's been raining all night and all morning, but I think it's going to settle down soon. I got a forecast in with the Garmin, and it's going to be wet for a while. Monday and Tuesday. So Monday is the day I summit Mount Cook, which is my 29k day. That's got like, I think it's like 5 mils of rain. And Tuesday, which is the day I get my food drop off, that's like 8 mils of rain. So I can see myself in some car park waiting around for my food drop to arrive while it's raining. That's not going to be fun, but the rain will pass. The most difficult part of this section is the second half. So I guess I'm kind of glad the rain's in the first half, if it was going to be anywhere, I guess. Over there, they've got the Boddington Gold Mine. Apparently they sponsor the Bibbulmun track. And yeah, there's the big quarry mine, I guess. I find it funny over here, they said somewhere, our aim at NB is to leave a positive legacy, and someone crossed it out and wrote, make tax-free money. I've made it to Mount Wells Hut, which is also coincidentally the Mount Wells summit. This is a hut like I've never seen before. Some other people here, but this apparently used to be the fire warden's like lookout hut, so I'm lucky enough to have my own room. And there's an old stove here, which I'm not sure if we're allowed to fire up. It'd be nice, but I don't think we should. And there's some, is that an old water tower, an old lookout? Very interesting. Today I absolutely smashed out the climb to Mount Wells. I didn't need to stop at all during the incline, so I'm feeling just that extra bit more confident for my way to Kalamunda. We're on day 3 of Dwellingup to Kalamunda. It was a hell of a rainy and stormy night last night. So I was in my little room here and I honestly thought the fucking roof was gonna blow off. Like I could hear it, I guess, whistling through here. I could even like feel gusts of wind inside the room. So, and this table over here was like over there and it blew over and shattered to pieces. So pretty windy night, but the sun's come out and I think that is the last of the bad weather, but I'm not taking any chances. I've got my rain cover still on. Today is day 4 on my stretch to Kalamunda. It was a very, very wet morning. But I think most of the rain's passed, so I'm starting around 10, which is, it's a short day, so it's about average. But today I've got 16 Ks, and then tomorrow is going to be my brutal 29K day. So this is like the last of my rest days or easy days. Currently 5:30 a.m. I've gotten up super early because today is the big one. I think it's day 5. So I've got 29 kilometers to do today. So I'm having a quick little breakfast, and my goal is to get walking while it's still dark before sunrise, because this day will take me a long time. So a very foggy morning this morning, which is probably better than rain, so I'm not really complaining. It's currently 8:40 and I've just smashed out the first almost 10K, so I think it's like 9.6. I'm going pretty good for time. Usually around now I'll be having breakfast on a standard day, so it's feeling possible. I've made it to Narang Hut. There's a lot of plastic chairs here, which is a pretty good idea. I haven't seen that before. I'm only stopping here for lunch. This is the first double hut I've done in a while. That's the bloke that went missing around here. I'm currently trying to climb Mount Cook, and I've heard that it can be pretty slippery, but some of this granite is really tough. I've heard talks of there being a secret cave at the top of Mount Cook. So I think when I get there, I'm going to try and find it. So I've got about 4Ks left of my 29K day, so it's gone pretty good. I'm smashing it out. I think I found a secret cave. The woman told me 2 big boulders with a bush in the middle, and there is a Tupperware container down there. So I assume it's the logbook. So I'm going to stop recording so I can climb down here. Today is day 5, I think. I'm leaving Mount Cook campsite. Absolutely smashed my 29K day yesterday, but I do have some new blisters developing, which is not very fun. So yeah, I've only got 14Ks today, and I get my food drop today, so I'm looking forward to that. I've made the decision. I think I'm gonna ditch my tent at the food drop, and so that way I'm carrying like 2 less kilos for the rest of it. Just received my food drop. I've just ditched my tent, ditched some dirty clothes I don't need, ditched my rubbish. So even with another 5 days worth of food, my pack doesn't feel really much heavier at all. So after it has ate so much food, I've been met with this huge climb over these slippery rocks. I should have given it some time to digest, but I want to get to camp. For dinner tonight, we've got butter chicken and this wrap kindly donated by Auntie Chris. Very nice. Today is day 7, I think. We've got 26 kilometers and quite a bit of elevation. So this is, I think, going to be the toughest day on Bib. But I'm getting walking before it's fully bright out. So it's like 6:50. And I'm hoping I can get to camp before it's dark again.
Today is day 8. I'm still in bed because I've only got a 20k day. And it's the first, they call them round earth hut that I've had in a while. Got a nice little sunrise going. Not sure if we can capture that. Oh. I've only got 3 days left of walking, and that's only really just started to hit me. Like, I'm almost done. And I'm not sure how to feel about that, to be honest. Like, I've been on the bib for 2 months. I don't know whether to be sad it's almost over or to be happy it's almost over. It's a weird thought.
I tried to dry my socks by the fire last night, but my socks are still wet and I burnt a hole in them. So that's some nice $40 socks I've just ruined. I've made it to Berra King campsite. It's got some firewood on the way. This is absolutely beautiful. Just look at this view. Gonna have a nice sunset over there tonight, I bet. Today is day 9, so this is my second to last day on trail. And it feels weird. It feels really weird. I've got a 26k day, really tough elevation. If I do an extra 4, I can make it to the Mundering Weir Hotel. So I could just stay at a pub tonight. But we'll see how we're going for time. So I'm 8k's down now. I just had a little snack at Wiley campsite. So I've got another 18k's to walk today. I'm feeling pretty confident. I've got this. I've made it to Helena campsite, which is the second one I'm coming past today in my triple hut day. This is the biggest hut in the entire track. Sorry, I can't think. I just walked 18k's or whatever. So yeah, they've got bunks, but they've got 2 huge sleeping platforms, 5 tables, and this really, really nice view. It's almost a bit of a shame I'm not staying here. Today is day 10, which is my last day on trail. I've got 21k's and it feels so surreal. I can't believe I'm actually finishing the Bibbulmun track today. In about 12 kilometers, I'll be at the Trail Hub Cafe and Mum and Dad are waiting for me there. And Mum is going to walk the last 8k's with me. I'm currently at Hewitt's Hill Hut. This is the last hut on the Bibbulmun track. I'm just going to stop for a quick snack and a stretch and then sign the book. And it's only 2k's to the cafe, meet my folks out. So me and my mum are going to do the last 8k's together, but old fella can't walk, his knees aren't too good anymore. So he's going to wait for us at the pub. Hey?
Such a pretty walk. Try and film this and not trip over. Photos just are not going to do it justice. All these beautiful rocks and big old trees that have fallen. Very careful with the feet. My hiking buddy's not waited for me. Oh, there he is.
Fourth of July, 4 o'clock. And his Sherpa. Says 36 to 40 days.